What's up everyone, and welcome to Let's Play Pokemon Black and White 2. So first of all, you'll notice that I'm actually playing Black version 2 here, but during this Let's Play I will actually be showing off most of the different features throughout the game, such as the different Pokemon that you can catch in each game, the version exclusives, and the exclusive areas that have been, I guess, in the game since the originals Black and White. So, let's go right ahead and get started with this game. Alright, so we're going to start up a new game here, and we've got the familiar safe face. I don't know why. Safe face? Hi there! Welcome to the world of Pokemon. My name is Professor Juniper. Everyone calls me the Pokemon Professor. Of course, Professor Juniper was the professor of Black and White, and she's returning in this game, but not really in the role that you might expect her to be as the usual Pokemon Professor. This world is widely inhabited by mysterious creatures called Pokemon. Pokemon have mysterious powers. They come in many shapes and live in many different places. We humans live happily with Pokemon. Living and working together, we complement each other. We help each other out to accomplish difficult tasks. Having Pokemon battle one another is particularly popular, and it deepens the bonds between people and Pokemon, and that is why I research Pokemon. Well, that's enough. Let's tell her a little bit about ourselves. So, I will actually be picking a male character here. Let's go with the boy. And I'll be naming myself after this channel, which if you guys are new to my channel, then you'll see there it is actually Munching Orange. I've done a couple of Pokemon playthroughs just to, you know, get that out there in a second. I did Pokemon Black and White 1, as well as a couple of other mainstream Pokemon games. I've actually done most of them except for Emerald as of now. And we also have our rival character, which his default name is actually Hugh, but I'm going to be going for a different name here. I'm actually going to be naming him Mose, which is the usual name I go for when I do Pokemon hack playthroughs, which I also do on my channel. Pokemon hacks is in ROM hacks for usually the Game Boy Advance. So anyway, let's go ahead and get started with this Pokemon that will accompany you on your journey. Your story will truly begin. You will meet many Pokemon and people with different personalities and points of view. I really hope you learn what is important to you as a result of your travels. That's right, befriend new people and Pokemon and grow as a person. That's the most important goal of your journey. Let's go visit the world of Pokemon. So, introduced in Black and White, we have the Seasons feature, and it is actually summer as of the release of this game in October. And the way it works out if you didn't play the original games is each new month, the season will actually change. Why, Aria Juniper, it's been far too long. What can I do for you? Wow, a Pokedex for my child? That's great. I think a journey will be a wonderful experience. What now? She's already here. Oh boy. Looks like we're gonna be Bianca, Big Green Hat. Huh. I kinda seem to know who that is. But looks like we'll find out eventually. Orange, I'm home! And here we are! We gain control of our character, we can now move around. Another thing I really liked about these games is, like, when you get close to the edge of an area, usually indoors, the camera doesn't pan, and I've always just thought that was cool little thing that they added, because, you know, when you're not in the corner, the camera actually just is always focused on the center of the character. So, yes, this is out of the blue, but do you want to have a Pokemon? Of course we do. It's a Pokemon game. Why wouldn't you want to have a Pokemon? We also want a Pokedex, of course. And finally, yes we do. I thought you just asked me that. A girl named Bianca has come here to meet you. She's Professor Juniper's assistant. I was told to simply look for a big green hat. That's right, you're going to look for Bianca, and then you'll get a Pokedex and a Pokemon to be your partner. Alright. We do know how to open our bag. Don't worry about us, Mom. We're good. I'll actually show that off in a second here as we step outside of the room. Boom. So, basically, you go ahead and press this thing, and it'll bring up your bottom screen menu, which I will be showing off right here. You have your bag, your trainer card, the options menu, and save. Which, first of all, you'll usually want to set this to fast. If this is like, I don't know, that's just usual in Pokemon games. Because the text tends to go pretty slow by. So anyway, here we have the introduction of our rival, Mose. You get a Pokemon yet? There aren't any Pokemon trainers around here, and I'm getting bored. Oh man, what's that? A person named Bianca is giving you a Pokemon. Oh man, do I get to have one? Can I join along you? And pretty much, you aren't even invited, but sure, you can come along, even though no one really asked you, or no one, I guess. I don't know. This dude's just tagging along, basically, and no one really told him that Bianca will even have a Pokemon for him, but that's alright. So, this is AxVEkJoC City, as I said before. It is a brand new area in this game that wasn't really in Black and White 1. We did start off back over there. I think it was Cumulus Town or something, and we started off in the bottom right corner of the Unova region, but this time around we're actually starting in a brand new area in the bottom left corner of the region. So we're going to want to head up here, and this is actually where we're going to meet Bianca. The Outlook is Aspertia's most famous spot. I'll bet Bianca's up there looking at the scenery. Come on, let's go get your Pokemon. That kind of rhymed, but that's okay. This is a really cool thing too. I don't know, it's just the little things like this that really make me like the game. The changing camera angle and stuff. It's so pretty. Hey there, don't you agree? Of course we do. Just look at that. Like, this is a Pokemon game. Sometimes I kind of find it hard to believe that, like, really Pokemon has come a really long way since, like, even the last generation. The graphics have been pretty stepped up. I'm looking for someone named Orange. Of course, that's me. That's me, bro lady man. You're exactly what I heard. Or like what I heard, rather. Nice to meet you. I have a really important request to ask you. Will you help us complete the Pokedex? Wow! Of course we will. So you might remember Bianca if you played the first game. She was actually one of your rival characters along with Chiren. And she will actually be giving us our starter Pokemon in this game. So we have a choice of 3 starters as always, Fire, Grass, and Water type. And they are actually going to be the same 3 starters as Pokemon Black and White 1. We've got Snivy the Grass type, Tepig the Fire type, and Oshawott the Water type. I actually chose Oshawott during my original playthrough. I chose Snivy during the Japanese playthrough that I did for this game. And now I'm actually going to be choosing Tepig because it is the only starter that I've actually never played with. So I'm actually going to be going ahead and picking Tepig here. And I hope you guys are okay with that because, I mean, I've kind of used both of the other ones. So that is what I'll be using for this playthrough. You and Tepig are a perfect match. By the way, would you like to give a nickname? So actually, other than Tepig, I don't have any of my team members for this playthrough planned out, so if you guys have some knowledge of like the Pokemon that are in this game and stuff, and you want to sort of be part, then go ahead and leave in the comments what kind of Pokemon you'd like to see me use in this playthrough. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and nickname this Tepig Pumbaa from the greatness of Hakuna Matata. Now you've got your Pokemon, so I'll give you this too, a Pokedex. Oh boy, it's a Digivice. We'll use it to Digivolve our Digivolution, our Pokemon. Kind of looks like a Digivice, I've always thought. But anyway, Professor Juniper wants you to carry this Pokedex, visit lots of places, and meet all the Pokemon in the Unova region. And that is exactly what we'll be doing for her during this journey. How long are you planning on keeping me waiting anyway? Hey, what's that? Oh boy, is that a Pokedex, man? Is it a Pokemon, man? I want to have one. It's a Pokedex. Of course it is. Of course you knew that. You knew that, or Mose, I guess. I can just call him Hugh. Please give me a Pokedex too. I want to get stronger. If I have a Pokedex, I can learn more about Pokemon. That'll make me stronger, right? Yep. Who are you, really? Because you just kind of seem to tag along and not really introduce yourself at all. Our mom probably paid quite a good money for our Pokemon in Pokedex, but you, dude, you're just kind of like, man, I want a Pokemon for free. I want it for free. So anyway, we're actually gonna talk to Hugh here, and boom, strikes an action pose. I don't know, I really like this rival character, even though it's just one rival this time around, but I really like just the character overall. I think he looks really cool, and like the poses that he does and stuff are really cool. So here we are actually going to be having our first rival battle against our rival Moze. And as usual in Pokemon games, we have a rival battle like straight off in the beginning of the game. The starter Pokemon are actually gonna have pretty similar moves. On I think Tepig and Oshawott both have Tail Whip, and then Snivy has Leer, but basically all three, or sorry, both of those moves, what they do is lower defense by one stage. So even though they do have different moves, they pretty much do the same thing. So they're each going to have Tackle and a defense lowering stat move. So here he's actually going to be using Tail Whip, and you may or may not have noticed that between this game and the previous one, there are actually new animations for the Pokemon, or at least some of them. This little guy Oshawott now takes off his little shell. Kind of cute guy, you know, just a little water otter man. I don't know, I've always liked Oshawott. He's actually the first starter that I ever picked in my first playthrough, and then I played with Snivy, but I don't know, I didn't really like Snivy that much, just purely off the looks. I mean, it's a good Pokemon overall, but off of looks, I really prefer Oshawott. And we're going to be gaining a lot of the experience from that battle, getting all the way to level 6 and beyond. Well, not really beyond, but we got more than level 6. I lost. This is different than battling with wild Pokemon. Well, whatever. I'm just happy to know you're a trainer I can count on. Cool. I'm heading off first. Get stronger. Alright. The Pokemon on both sides did their best, but this little one is still weak, so battle with it and make it stronger. Alrighty, let's go make your Pokemon better at the Pokemon Center. Alright, indeed we shall go ahead and do that. So, I don't know, like I said, I really like the rival character in this game, just all throughout. He doesn't challenge you as much as the Black and White 1 characters did, but honestly I found that kind of annoying towards the end, because there's so many rival battles. So, standard to Pokemon games, you can heal up your Pokemon at the Pokemon Center, unless you guys are new time players, which, I don't know, I guess if you're watching this, you've probably at least played this game, even if it was your first game, so you should know most of this stuff as you go through it. So, in Black and White, they actually introduced the fact that the Pokemon Mart is actually combined with the Pokemon Center, so she is actually going to go ahead and give us some Pokeballs here, which is obviously what we can use to catch new Pokemon. So, there goes Bianca, and we are now ready to head out on our adventure. I don't actually remember if we have to do some kind of special event in this game and then come back to the town, but I do know that this town is actually where the first gym is, so we're gonna have to come back here at some other point. So here's actually our mom and Mose's little sister. So yeah, I don't know why our mom is hanging out with the sisters, but she is going to give us a pair of running shoes. Really not wasting time with this one, and that's something I really like about this game, because other games usually wait a really long time to actually give you the running shoes and whatnot. But in this game, they really don't waste you that much time, so I really enjoy that. And she's actually going to give you a town map, which she gives you 2 of them, so we're going to have to run into Moze eventually and give him the secondary map, or second map that we got. Just watching this makes me happy. Come on, we're headed for Route 19. I'll teach you how to catch Pokemon. Alrighty, so, gotta say goodbye to Mom. We're not going to see her for a while. Take Tepig and go see many different Pokemon and people with your own eyes. Thanks, Mom. So as they said, you can hold down the B button and it will actually allow you to run. And we're actually heading off to the first route in the game, Route 19. But before we do that, I actually quickly want to show off the town map. If you go to your bag menu, you can actually scroll over to the key items. And if you go to the town map and use that up, you'll see that we start off in the bottom left region of the map. Whereas in Black and White 1, we started all the way over here. So there's already a huge difference. And if you've noticed, it's going to make a pretty big impact on the way we progress through the game. So eventually we're going to get to the Pokemon League, which is the ultimate goal in every Pokemon game, beating the Elite Four and the Champions. So like Bianca said, we're going to go meet her up at Route 19, and before we do that, this lady here is actually going to stop us, and she's going to give us a potion, which we can use to heal up our Pokemon if they get low HP. So yeah, there we go. I think that is going to be it for this episode though, because next time we're actually going to be meeting Bianca, and she's going to be teaching us how to catch a Pokemon. So, I want to thank all of you guys for watching. If you would like to leave a like, I'd very much appreciate it. and I'll see you all next time.